Continuing with engineering drawing, creating a multi-page document. If you're restarting Creo, maximize the page and reset the working directory. Navigate to where your folder is. The one I'm working on is on the desktop. It's the link extractor. It's OK to it. I can now go and open the engineering drawing we completed earlier. And this is the one with the exploded view and the assembled view. You'll note that the drawing is reopened and probably has the coordinate system and datum plane showing. Turn these off by going to the display filters, select all, and then select all to turn them all off. Make sure they're deselected, click away from it. Refresh the screen by zooming in and zooming out. And what I want to do is now create a new document. This will be for the bar. What I'm going to do is go to Drawing Models, select it, go to Add Model, and select the bar. Open, done return. You'll notice the bar has now become active in the model tree, and I can now create a new sheet. You'll see at the moment I'm working on sheet 1. I'm now going to create a second sheet by clicking onto New Sheet. Select it. I'm going to type in the material. I know this is bright drawn mild steel. Enter. Form, year 12. I can put spaces in here, these are just text boxes. Enter. Current scale, I'll fill this in on the page. When I've selected the scale, or I'm happy with the scale, let's just leave it blank and press enter. Today's date. And then lastly your name. You'll see a new page is opened with sheet 2 there. It's already populated the title block for you. Let's go and put our front elevation in. To do this, right click and hold, go to Insert General View, say OK to it, and click on the screen, roughly where you want the view to appear. The front elevation should be the view that contains most of the information, or as much information as possible. So if I was to select the top and apply it, zoom in, zoom out to refresh it, you see it doesn't contain a lot of information. But the front view shows lots of information. The front view in this case is what I'm going to use as my front elevation. I'm going to close it. And while it's still selected, I can then create projection views. If you've deselected it by clicking away from it, just hover back over it, select it, and then you can right click, insert projection view. I'm just going to zoom out, and you can see that Creo is working out what the view should look like as I move the cursor to the correct spaces. This template is set up for third angle projection. I'm going to bring the end elevation approximately here and left click. I now need to go and reselect my front elevation to put my plan view in. Select it, right click and hold, insert projection view, and again move the cursor to the correct place, or roughly the correct place for the view. Left click will position the view. Click away to make sure nothing is selected so I can put a pictorial view over here. Right click and hold, insert general view, say OK to it, and then just click approximately here. This time I'm going to change the view to isometric, apply it. Close the view for now. Click away from it to deselect it. My views have come in, but I might want to reposition them. Make sure Lock View Movement is deselected, and you can now select the views. If I select this end elevation, you'll notice it will move left to right, but it will not move up and down. It has to stay in line with the front elevation. And the same applies to the plan view. It'll move up and down, but won't move side to side. Again, it stays in line with the front elevation. If I select the front elevation and move it, both the views will move with it. I'm just going to reposition the front elevation, possibly just move the end elevation over slightly, plan view down slightly. Click away to deselect it. Start putting some detail onto the views. Start with the pictorial view. I'm going to select it. I can then right click and hold and go to properties. Select properties. Because it's a pictorial view, I'm going to put this as a shaded view. Go to view display. Click on no hidden line to shaded with edges. Apply it and close it. Click away from it to deselect it. Shaded views make the part much easier to visualize and are becoming more and more acceptable. Let's go to my end elevation. I can either right click onto it, select it and right click onto it, go to properties, or I can just double click onto it. It does exactly the same, opens the drawing view box. This time I'm going to go to view display. I'm going to change no hidden line to hidden line. Select it and apply it. Close it. Click away to deselect it. If I zoom in, do the same onto this view, the front elevation, double click it. Drawing view opens, view display, click on the drop down, change to hidden, apply it. Close it, click away. Plan view, hover over it, double click it, view display, no hidden to hidden, apply it. Close it. Click away to deselect it. This now shows the views perfectly with all the hidden detail, and even though the lines appear solid in the views while we're on the screen, when we print out the drawings, Creo will interpret them to the correct line types for British Standard 8888. Let's start to put some center lines in and also some dimensions or values. And also we can complete the scale in the title block. Go to annotate, select it. This will allow us to adjust the text in the title blocks. I can see that my views are about the right scale and they're on 1:1 on A3. So I'm going to zoom into my scale box, double click it, and I'm going to type in 1:1 on A3. Check my text style, and I click onto it, gives me a preview. I can see that it's centered, it's in the middle, text is about the right height, say OK to it. Click away from it to deselect it. Now to dimension the views, because the part has already been created as a solid model, the view already has dimensions that are controlling the sizes of it. So we can go to Show Model Annotations, select it. Inside here, this contains all the dimensions we used when we built the model. So if I click onto this view, hover over it, select the whole view, it will select and it will show me the values and the dimensions that used when I created it. If I move it to this view, it will show me what's available on this view and also onto the plan. If I select an individual feature, i.e. this hole, hover over it, left click onto it, it will just select what's available for this feature. I'm going to select the front elevation, and this time I'm going to select all of my dimensions and values that I used. I can move these around onto the various views. I'm just going to check that there's no values hidden in the other views, so I'm just going to apply those, then move on to the second view with my end elevation, zoom into it, highlight the box, and nothing else appears. If anything else appears in here, select it. Let's do the same onto the plan view, select it, and no other dimensions or values are in there. Again, if they are, select them, and they're easy to delete afterwards. Let's go and do center lines. So center lines, this is go to Show Model Datums, select it. If you If I've still got the plan view selected, you can see that it puts the center lines on there for me. I'm going to apply them both. Select them. Now do the same for the end elevation. Click onto it. And again, I have two. The one for the center hole or the reamed hole, and also one for the tapped hole. Select them both, apply them. Select the front elevation, again, my center lines, select, apply, and they're all in position. And also, even though we have the M5 information here and the 4.2 drill hole size here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the correct hole information that will tell whoever machines the part all the information he needs to manufacture the thread properly. This can be done by going to the Show Model Annotations. I'm just going to click onto this view, and it moves all the thread information across here. Select it, apply it, and I can now close this box down. As I said, because all the thread information has come across with this, shows me that it's an M5 by 0.8 and the drill size 4.2 and it's a through hole. So I can come and select the M5 on here and delete it, and also the diameter of the 4.2 hole that I originally put through it. Delete it. I want to move this 120 value over onto this view, and I'm also then going to move the hole information back onto this view. I'll probably then move the 95mm and the 3mm diameter onto this view here. Select the 120 value. I can now right click and hold, go down to move item to view, and select this view. Notice the value goes from this view and reappears in this view. Do the same with the hole information. Select it, right click and hold, move item to view, select this view. Let's select the 3mm diameter, hold the control key down to multi-select, and also the 95mm to show the height of the hole from the base. Right click and hold, move item to view, even though there's two of them, click on the view and it repositions them. This will help me clean up all the dimensions quite a lot. I can also move this 10mm value onto this view, onto the plan view, where it's probably going to express more information or be easier to interpret. I can see that I only have one 10mm dimension. That's because when I created the part I used the equal length sign to make this a square. Let's move the value, select it, right click and hold, move item to view, and select the view. I can click and drag it roughly where I want it, and I want this to convey some more information to save me having to put another dimension onto this side. While I'm there, I can double click the value and the dimension properties box comes open. It shows me what it is. It shows me that it's 10mm. I can go to the display, and this is where the information is carried and transferred to the drawing. I'm going to put a space in there and then put a text symbol. I'm going to tell it I want to use the square symbol to show the bar square. So close, say OK to it. Click away from it, you can now see that it's a 10mm square bar. This also helps show the chamfer value more clearly. I want to bring the two linear values on this side, the 120 and the 95, over to the other side of my view. I'm going to select it, click and drag, select it and click and drag. And you can see the values aren't tidy and the 95 should be on the inside, but Creo will tidy the values up for you, so just move them roughly where you want, and this only works with linear dimensions. I'm going to select all of the values, go to clean up dimensions, select it, and this will offset the first value, namely it's going to be the 95mm. It will offset it 12.5mm from the model, and then it will put the 120mm value 10mm offset off the 12.5 value. You'll see if I zoom in and then apply it, it moves the two values into the correct position. It'll also have done this to everything else that was selected, but again only on linear values. Notice the diameter command hasn't moved. Apply it, close it, click away from it. Let's manually go and position the diameter symbol, select it, click and drag it, and you notice the arrow is going the wrong way. While it's still selected, I can right click and say flip text. I can now click and drag and move it to a better position to show it more clearly. Looking at the chamfer, I want to select it and I want to put that it has an equal setback onto it. This meaning that the chamfer goes 2 mm in this direction and 2 mm in this direction from the square. Double click the value, go to text display. I'm going to click into the box and press enter to start me a new line. I can type in equal setback. Say OK to it, zoom out and click away from it. Also, you'll notice that the leader lines go onto the model. These should be cleaned up by Creo when you print it, and we'll leave it with the correct spacing off the model. This can also be done manually. Select it, hover over the endpoint, and you can click and drag the leader line back. We have a double leader line here, so I'm going to select the second leader as well and offset it. I like to do this because if we create PDF files, the PDF just takes an image of the Creo drawing and doesn't do this for you. Also going to extend the center line slightly to make them more prominent. Let's move the leader line back. Refit to page. Let's just move this leader I noticed. And that view looks much better. Before you print it, you must refit to page. Then you can go to File, Print, Quick Print. Make sure the page size is correct. Say OK to it, and then print. If you do not refit it, it will only print what it's zoomed into. You can now save this part. Now you've completed this part, you should be able to go on and create a new sheet for the next part, and so on for all the other components of this assembly. This ends this video.